All right, everyone. I know I'm milking Hidden Adventure a lot, but it seems to be doing well on the channel. Don't worry, I have other content planned, so if you're getting bored of Hidden Adventure, we'll move on soon. But it's the last thing that Jurassic is gonna post for a while. At least we've got the Dino Tracker toys incoming and the updates for like Jurassic World Live, Evolution 2, even the game. But yeah, today we're meant to be ranking all of the fight scenes in Hidden Adventure. There's like four, right? Um, yeah, I guess you'll figure out in this video what they are. Starting off with number 4, we have Sinoceratops versus Toro the Carnotaurus. So, I mean, this one is interesting. It's not overly special. It lasts for like a solid second because Sinoceratops just rams Toro. That's about it that we see. But maybe a shadow off in the distance. There's not much, but it was like, considering the very first herbivore battle was Sinoceratops versus Carnotaurus in Fallen Kingdom. That's right. I'm pretty sure it was, at least. I don't. Oh no, and Kylosaurus versus Indominus Rex. That was the first. My bad. Oopsies. Um, it was cool nonetheless. It was like a cool rematch. The very last, one of the last herbivore fights. Um, yeah, so that was cool to see in Hidden Adventure. Just the rematch of that herbivore fight because it was really cool. Actually, it was basically the first herbivore win, um, against a carnivore. That was in because the Ankylosaurus lost against Indominus Rex, but Sinoceratops won in Fallen Kingdom, and I think it did so again against Toro, but Toro got out free, as per usual. Toro gets a lot of pain inflicted upon him, but always manages to bounce off and is still alive by the end of season 5, I presume. So that's good on Toro. Anyway, number 3, we have speaking of Toro, we have Toro versus Tarbosaurus. So this one was definitely interesting, but it was definitely like it felt out of place, right? Because you could tell Toro was meant to be the T-Rex in that scene, right? Um, because Toro is like half the size of Tarbo, so the fact that Toro is even standing a chance at all without being obliterated, right? We saw in Fallen Kingdom, Tyrannosaurus just stomps on the Carnotaurus, right? And then T-Rex is evenly matched against Tabo, so how is Toro evenly matched against Tabo? It's really weird. I don't know, it's because like Tabo is meant to be smaller or something, but still, um, you know, Toro seems to be doing okay. I mean, Toro does get knocked down. I feel like it's the exact same knockdown as animation as T-Rex, so I feel they copied that out. I feel like they did the Toro fight first, knowing they were going to do T-Rex, and copied over the same Toro animation for T-Rex, where they get knocked over when Tabo pushes them. So there's that. I feel like the fight's kind of just there, and they kind of followed the same animations, the T-Rex and Kano, even though they're different sizes, just because they were on a budget to save time. Because I've seen interviews, and Scott Creamer had to fit or the whole team, they had to get like 3 different episode writers, fit it all into the schedule to get the episode done. Right, they had to finish it right after season 5. I saw some of this in like the Jurassic Outpost interviews, so that was a fun watch. Make sure to check it out on their channel, Jurassic Outpost. Nice plug there. But yeah, that's about it of the fight. I mean, it doesn't end victorious for Toro. He kind of a bit scared, looks up, cowers in fear, and I mean, we don't see what happens. Darius just closes the door, but if it was canon, I mean, there's a lot of endings, and that's one of them, obviously. But maybe I would assume Toro survived, obviously. Anyway, number 2, Blue versus Bumpy. Now this was really cool to see. 2 fan favorites, right? The Rexy's obviously like the star of Jurassic Park, so that would make Blue the star of the Jurassic World franchise. But Bumpy's like the star of Camp Cretaceous. So, and those are set in the Jurassic World era, right? So it was cool to see the two fan favorites of the Jurassic World era, the most well-known named dinosaurs, because we know T-Rex is named Rexy, but it doesn't get used as much as like T-Rex and stuff. So it was cool to see Blue and Bobby fight, and they're both basically the only blue creatures around. We've seen other blue creatures in like toy media and games and whatever, but they're the main two blue creatures. So it was cool to see them fight. Kind of fight. It was more like Blue distracts Bumpy, Bumpy runs off, Blue tries to eat one of the campers, however misses because Bumpy's there to save the day. Even though they don't need Bumpy, as shown in the alternate option. When you pick that, they can just escape by throwing the camera out. But still cool to see them interact. So that was, I'm sure fans definitely loved the Blue versus Bumpy fight. Now, number uno is obviously T-Rex versus Tarbosaurus. This was a big dub for the Rexy fanboys, right? And I personally am not going to say I'm overly a Rexy fanboy, but I'm slowly becoming one. You'll know I'm the average ProCeratosaurus and Ceratosaurus enjoyer. It's even in my About Me on YouTube, my bio. But Rexy fanboys, you know, if Rexzilla is watching, he's slowly become a really good friend of mine over the past year on Instagram. And, you know, I'm kind of a bit biased to Rexy now. I do like Rexy. And the Rexy fanboys are not as toxic as like Spino fanboys. Even though Spino is so freaking cool. But it was cool. Rexy fanboys were very happy because this was his first solo win. Now people will say the humans distracted the Tabo, right? Humans are in every fight. They distract everything, right? They were there since the first Jurassic Park movie with the Velociraptors and T-Rex at the end with like Alan Grant and Ellie Sattler and stuff. But yeah, this was the first solo win Rexy got against an apex predator that did not require the help of another dinosaur. In Dominion, you had the help of Tyrannosaurus. Jurassic World had the help of Blue. Yeah, otherwise Rexy would be dead if Blue didn't come running in. I was going to say Mosasaurus, but I mean, they would have finished Indominus Rex off either way. Anyway, that is about it. What do you think of my ranking? Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.